Well, here we are again, a whole new year of Harley letting us down right out of the gate. Fantastic, guys, fantastic. This is Bikes, Beards, and Brews. Let's kick that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we kick this one off, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. New videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Yeah, we're just doing this. Let's get through the other stuff real quick. Want to save 10% on a Cardo communicator? Check my referral link down below. Want to support me in all my do-gooderness, like these cool guys here? Bam! You should check my coffee page down below. Want to know why I'm asking you for money? Spoiler alert, it's not to buy that brand new super hot Corvette that's supposed to be the fastest thing on earth. It's for a good cause. So that link also down below. So let's just jump in today's video. And today we are talking about Harley's 120th anniversary announcement for like new model, whatever the hell they're calling it, I don't care. Once again, it was just kind of a disappointment. And quite honestly, it's the first one in quite a while where it almost feels like Harley was just straight up phoning this in. And if you watch this, and I do encourage you to watch this to see what I mean, normally these videos are about 45 minutes long and they try and like really go into like the history of the company. They try and get you to get all the feels and the emotions and all that when they open it up. This time, 120th anniversary, they just kind of powered through that. It was less than 3 minutes. They just cranked right through it, and then they went on to like unveil their 120th anniversary bikes. And this did not get any better. So they used the guys from 2 Lane Life. Now I've seen 2 Lane Life before, and honestly they are fairly entertaining. They do some good stuff. They get in depth with bikes. I don't always agree with their views, but overall I feel like they're a very solid channel. Even they looked underwhelmed and bored. Really, the unveil was those guys, a dude from Harley, in a big black room with the lineup right there, and they didn't even really, there was no camera work to go into the details of the bike. There was not, they just kind of panned across. They're like, oh, look at all these bikes, they're red. This was just sad. This was really sad, and it just felt underwhelming. And one of the things that 2 Lane Life said, and I don't think they fully realized what they were talking about when they said this or meant to say this, but it was probably the most real and honest thing I've seen in a Harley announcement in quite a while, was Harleys are works of art. And there it is. There is the full stop, whole description of what's going on, because there were no performance upgrades. There were no real upgrades. There was just paint and then a few things to make the 120th kind of special. That was it. They did nothing with these bikes. These are the same bikes as last year and the year before. They're on 114s with the exception of a few 117s. They have paint. A few of them have different seats, which is absolutely hilarious. I feel like they just customized the seats on the 120s in the hopes that you won't throw them away like literally every other Harley seat ever made, ever in production since the dawn of time. That is just really it. And I'm sure that these custom Harley seats are probably just as uncomfortable as all the rest. Now, here's another thing that I thought was absolutely hilarious. I'm going to say it straight out. I really like the heirloom red, which is what they're using on the 120th. But here's my issue. Here's the heirloom red. Now that is a pretty damn good paint job. One of the things that I noticed right off the bat though is its striking resemblance to the Harley Diablo. Quite honestly, not a big difference between these two paint jobs. There's a little bit more pinstripe work over here, and obviously the shades are slightly different, but really these are very, very close to being the same paint styles. So good job completely devaluing the Harley Diablo. And what do I mean by devaluing it? Well, they made 1,500 Harley Diablos. They serialed them. They're all like numbered. They have a little number plate on them and all that, and they have this custom paint job. And then less than a year after those come out, they've got the 120th anniversary bikes that have a very similar red paint job that are serialized. They are limited in their numbers, and like it's almost the same bike. It is so close that the Road Glide 120th, the price difference between this and the Diablo is about $2,000. For $2,000 more, you get a bike where the bags are actually even sized, can hold more, and you can do more with it. There's more upgrades. It comes with more stuff. It's just the engine is 3 cubic inches smaller, but let's be honest, you just bought a Harley, you're gonna dump money into upgrading the engine too. So $2,000 difference for the big boy bike versus the little boy bike. That's it. That is absolutely insane. And I know that some of the arguments that are going to come forth are, well, you know, when you get up close and you look at it, the paint's really, really different. Yeah, that doesn't matter, because here's the thing. Most people that are seeing your bike are seeing it from a distance. The people that are actually going to come up and stare at it and like get all creeper on your shit are other Harley guys that know like what they're looking for. So if you're trying to impress people, you're not doing a good job. These are pretty much the same bikes. Calm down. So right after that, they went right into their like whole, oh, you know, Harley's so great, Harley's this, Harley's that. And Two Lane Life, like, to continue being unenthused, came up and it was like, well, here's the thing that really makes me decide if I want a bike or not. Now they're on to the CVO. The CVO is over $50,000 because it comes with special paint and all the aftermarket parts that you can order out of a catalog. Guy goes, well, here's the thing that really matters to me about a bike. Takes off his cowboy hat and puts it in the back of the tour pack and he goes, yep, it fits. This bike's good for me. Of course it's gonna fit. You have a king-size tour pack, dude. Like if you can't get a cowboy hat into that, you've got some serious issues. Or you're Yosemite Sam. That's really it. Because, I mean, you can fit a normal size cowboy hat into a Razor tour pack. Like, this is a really dumb unit of measurement. Seriously, cut it out. Then after that, they cut over to the clothing line because you have to have matching clothing. The funny part about this, and I do want to point this out, is I recorded my Honest 120th anniversary video 2 days before this one. And I joked about calling a girl named Becky to cancel my birthday plans because they were lame. And in the clothing line, the girl that was in there was a girl named Becky. That was just some, I don't know, like Simpsons predicted it sort of like thing. I don't know, but yeah, I pulled the name Becky out of my ass. They had a Becky for real in their video. Awesome, guys. Awesome. So yeah, I mean, the clothing line, just a complete disappointment. Then they went into the Nightster, and even they barely cared about the stuff that they did on the Nightster because they barely covered this thing. Quite honestly, they really didn't cover that. And they really didn't put too much time into the breakout because they know it's just, you know, rehash stuff with a extra part here and there. It's kind of sad. Then they went all in on like their trikes, and they're like, look, we made a Road Glide trike. This is the first Road Glide trike. It's so amazing. They've sold conversion kits for Road Glides forever now. You could have a Road Glide trike. And this really isn't that amazing because you've had Street Glide trikes forever. It is the exact same bike, except it is a frame mounted fairing. This doesn't take a genius to create, so high five to you. And then it was just funny because they had like, you know, a 30-something-year-old dude sitting there talking about the bike, the trike, and he's like, oh, this is so amazing. I remember when my dad and my grandfather used to have a trike. Yeah, there's the key. He's referencing old people, and that's really who the trike is for. They are definitely leaning harder into the people that are just straight aging out of Harley. And no offense, that is fine if you want to do that. Like, I am for keeping people on wheels as long as you can, like 2 wheels, 3 wheels if you need them, fine. I'm fine with that. And I get trying to keep them in the ecosystem. What I don't get is the absolutely absurd prices that they charge for these. I've brought this up before. Harley trikes cost more than a drop top Mustang. Like, that is absolutely nuts. Dude, scale that stuff back a little bit. Be a little bit more competitive. When I can go out and get a, like, you know, sports car with a convertible top that has way more options than your trike, this is a struggle, guys. This is a real struggle. You need to calm down on this. And then one of the other things that I noticed, and other people did notice too, and I thought was absolutely hilarious, 120 years in, they still haven't gone full LED. They still just have incandescent bulbs in their directionals and stuff like that. Harley, are you kidding me? Stop claiming that you're a premium brand if you can't even upgrade to LEDs. Like, you are absolutely ridiculous. This is absolutely dumb. And I know that there's going to be people out there who are like, well, you know, you're mad because Harley didn't do any amazing changes year after year and all this stuff. That's not the point. That is honestly not. I am fine with the fact that they don't do a complete overhaul on their bikes year after year. That would be insane. Nobody's doing that. I get that. But stop pretending that you're doing that. Look at the build up to the 120th and all that. They're making every single year, year after year, they're like, this is going to be an amazing event. This is going to be amazing. Quite honestly, this event felt more like a sad hand job than absolutely anything else. It was so phoned in and just so depressing. And that's the thing. Harley, stop doing these year after year like release things. Cars don't do this. Other bike companies don't do this. You don't see Indian doing like a huge announcement because they changed the paint on their bikes. You don't see like, you know, Triumph doing it. You don't see like any of these other companies doing it. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And it's even more ridiculous because you do have some cool stuff going and you have some stuff that is interesting that you can focus on instead. Like, focus more on like the coming home party thing that you've got going on. That is awesome. There are 2 great lineups. I literally have already bought my tickets. I have already like reserved my hotel, so on and so forth. Like, that is going to be cool. Focus on those things. Stop focusing on, oh my God, let's go look at some new paint. That is absolutely dumb. Seriously, Harley, you're on notice. You grind like gears. Knock it off. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Yeah, I mean, every time Harley does these announcements, I watch them. And it's absolutely fantastic because if you watch them live, and I encourage you to watch them live because it's more hilarious, you will get the whole streaming chat on the side and you will get the exact same like people that are just complete and utter simps for Harley. They will sit there and go, oh look, new paint, Harley's so amazing, thank you for being the best thing on earth, oh we love you. And these people are just horrible. And then there's actually a growing field of people, and I've noticed this over the years, that are really leaning more towards the stuff I'm saying. The thing is, I don't hate Harley. I don't wish Harley goes under. I don't wish that, you know, anything bad. I want to see them succeed. I want to see them do amazing stuff. I want to see them lead the field. And they've been slipping. They've been slipping a lot over the years, and that's the depressing part. And I think that when you do love something, when you do care about something, you can criticize it. Like, I've got enough Harley merch where it's showing that I support the Moco, but I want to see something better come out of the Moco. And really, until more people say the same thing, speak up and get louder than all these goofy simps that are trying to make content and stuff talking about how amazing a paint job is, Harley has no reason to change. So when you hear something negative like this, don't think of it as like, let's watch Harley burn. Think of it as, Harley needs to hear us, and Harley needs to step up and start creating better things and doing better. So that's what I got for you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, share this video with friends, share it with family, share it with that one simp that you probably know that's talking all about the paint, and dude's lame, man. Just lame. And I'll see you all on the flip side.